Good evening, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here to talk with you this evening. And just like Michelle said, we are so thankful and appreciative of all that you are doing for our community, and especially this year, the grants that you have awarded for our programs. We are very thankful. And again, like she said, it has been a tough year. Tough for our staff, but more importantly, tough for our families that we continue to work with and help and support in this community. So I'll talk a little bit about Wrenn House, which is our crisis shelter, temporary crisis shelter for runaway and homeless youth and youth that find themselves in other crisis situations. Just like it's called, Wrenn House, it's an actual house that's located on 908 West Morgan Street, downtown, diagonal across from Irregardless Cafe. So it's nestled right in the community, looks just like a house. When kids come there, it doesn't look like an institution. So we pride ourselves on that, and that we can welcome them to a welcome environment where they can relax and kind of get away from all of the hard things that they've been dealing with. We serve kids ages 10 to 17, boys and girls, co-ed facilities. So that can get interesting at times when we're working with 10 to 17-year-olds. So we pride our staff. We have full-time staff and part-time staff that work to help get our kids engaged.
Thank you, Kelsey. So good evening, everyone. So before I discuss our street outreach and transition in place programs, just wanted to piggyback off of Michelle and Kelsey and just say thank you. Your support is greatly appreciated. So many of our youth that are referred to us are in tough spots and they do not know where or who to turn to. And just thinking of last year, on a single night, there were nearly 500 homeless youth in North Carolina. And then across the United States, there were over 34,000. And 90% of these youth were between the ages of 18 to 24. And they were either sleeping outside, in a car, or someplace that wasn't meant for a human to live. What I noticed is that this 90% often reflects this critical age group that often gets lost because they don't fit traditional definitions of homelessness. They lack the life skills to be independent, and they just need someone in their corner. So when I think of our street outreach and transition in place programs at Haven House, it provides hope and being a beacon to steer youth in the direction of success.
Well, things started turning out for me when I was 12. I started running away from home. 13, I got sent away to a lockdown facility. So I think being sent away and staying away for a long time, I think that built more anger in me. When I found out I was pregnant with my son, I didn't have no idea about a baby, besides only change the diaper. So I didn't know how to bathe the baby, how many times to feed it. So I ended up going to the library and I just got a whole bunch of baby books and just started reading from there. Before I found out about Haven House, I had a roommate, but come to find out she was not able to renew the lease due to the evictions and stuff she put us through. Before I ended up moving out of my apartment, I had contacted Haven House in this program. I just wanted someplace safe and a roof over my kids' head. If it's just me, yes, I would be comfortable going to a shelter, but I just don't feel like that's a place for kids. One day they said, hey, we have someone moving out. Are you still interested? And they took it from there.
Tyeshia was a handful in a good way. She was just very driven. She's very determined. It wasn't really much that I had to do to drive her. I was just more of her cheerleader. So we would just go and just, let's look at houses. Let's, try to find a place for you to live. And she was just always there like, okay, Amir, I'm ready.
I would have to say my biggest worry is, will I be able to get put out of this place? Or will I have to worry about finding something else in a short period of time? But after Amira assured me that I can be here for a year and they're gonna help me find something else, so it's not like I'm gonna get into this and then I'm gonna be stuck again.
We assist her with childcare for her son. We're in the process of working with her daughter to get childcare, in addition to other services like food and clothing and diapers and whatever else that she needed at the time.
I work currently and I also go to G.E.D, trying to get my G.E.D. I go every Wednesday and Thursday nights. I would like to become a certified nursing assistant.
And I think that just from seeing how she is now, and if I can continue to support her even after discharge, and I will, then I think that she'll just do great things. So I just think that she's gonna be really successful.